Hey guys, this is Francesca from Conscious Voltaire. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel and clicking on this video. So today I'm not going to be doing a regular tarot reading, but I will be talking about an important event that will be coming up for humanity. It is called the Great Solar Flash. So now, the coming solar flash event is the rapture, or the soul harvest, or the judgment day that all religions have talked about. This is the event that will transition humanity from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. The last solar flash event that took place on planet Earth was over 26,000 years ago. But first of all, I do want to say that when it comes to the Great Solar Flash, understand that this solar flash event has already taken place in history, and it's just bound to happen. It's already hitting the 26,000 mark, so we're bound to experience it. This is the most empowering event that we can come across. Because the sun is a reciprocator of energy, and it's also an amplifier of energy. So whatever your current state is, when the Great Solar Flash event comes, that state will be enhanced. So definitely gonna tell you guys some key points on how to increase your state of being and consciousness prior to the solar flash. So it is predicted and destined to happen during some time within the next decade. However, many individuals have said that the Great Solar Flash event can happen on December 21st, 2020. So once there's a sufficient amount of individuals in humanity that are awakened, we'll be able to breach a critical threshold in the level of consciousness. But this is how the Great Solar Flash works. It's basically a massive burst of cosmic waves that will be transmitted from the central sun through our sun. Several planets will align, including Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and the sun, etc., and they will stop at the same time, in the same direction, on the same path. They will open up their torus field and emit the gamma rays that will hence increase our level of consciousness. It will appear apparently like a bomb or like a nuclear bomb, but really this is the Great Solar Flash event. This is what many ancient people have talked about. Now, it will appear on Earth as the Milky Way warm light liquid. Humans that are already spiritually elevated or energetically charged will experience almost like an instant evolution and transmutation of their double helix DNA. They will go from carbon-based life form into crystalline life form, having almost like a light body with multiple DNA strains activated. We have multiple DNA strains that conventional scientists and doctors say that it's junk DNA, but really it's DNA that we just don't have activated. When this Great Solar Flash comes, it will be activated if you are in the right state of being and consciousness. And those who are ready will ascend to the fifth dimension Earth in their physical bodies. Russian scientists have spoken about how the gamma rays from the solar flash events can literally activate unactivated DNA in the human body. But what's even more crazy is that the Russian scientists have studied and said that the Great Solar Flash events can also alter embryo from one species to another. And if that does not sound bizarre, the cosmic gamma rays that will be emitted from the sun and from the planets onto Earth's atmosphere will apparently appear as like a green mist. And this green mist is filled with positive gamma energy. Hence, it will enhance our physical state and our spiritual state, increasing our abilities of telekinesis, telepathic communication, and even more. But rumor has it that this green mist will only be dangerous if one's body contains heavy metals. So what does that mean? If you cleanse yourself, you'll be able to literally transform into the 5D consciousness. However, if you are filled with pesticides and toxins and heavy metals, unfortunately, when the Great Solar Flash event comes, you will stay at the 3D consciousness, ego-based living, and your reality will be more dense and limited. So now, so if you do cleanse yourself from the toxins, you have a chance to get enhanced by the mist, then hence increasing your state of consciousness, giving you the greater chance of entering 5D consciousness, aka the Garden of Eden or Nirvana, as written in Buddhist and religious scriptures. So this is the first time such an experiment, quote unquote experiment, is being conducted in the known history of the Milky Way galaxy. This is not a destructive doomsday event, but a peaceful one. It will be a destructive event for those operating from low levels of consciousness. So worry about raising your own vibration right now, because the more that you raise your vibration, the more that is helping the collective consciousness anyways. When it comes to understanding the solar flash is where the sun is going to emit high vibrational energy and gamma rays. So all that is really required is an intent to overcome the 3D based life. So addictions, attachments, low vibrational mental operations, cognitive distortions, old outdated mental paradigms, rigged thinking, beliefs, bondages, basically the shadow self. Once this is eliminated, you'll be able to enter a state of unity, harmony, consciousness, love. So you go from ego-based living to soul-based living. By becoming aware of this, you'll understand that, you have the power to ultimately enhance your state of being, to then get enhanced when this great solar event comes. So now really the question is, how can you raise your vibration more, and what can you do to protect your vibration? Those who are of dark service or self-orientation, or basically just living for themselves and no one else, they will be going to another planetary state of consciousness, which will be a 3D mindset, which they will operate from a lower, denser level of reality. So the Great Solar Flash event basically is the fate of each person will depend on his or her level of consciousness. Negative people will have one fate, positive people will have another one. People that remain asleep will stay in the 3 dimension, and people that awake will go to the 5th dimension. Like I said, this isn't meant to scare you, this is meant to empower you. So with that being said, I hope you guys prepare for the Great Solar Flash. I hope that you guys do whatever you can to raise your vibration. And your mental paradigm needs to be disintegrated in order for you to receive the energetic upgrades with grace.